city, I be gone to November. Then November came, then I came. Right. Good evening, America, and welcome to New November Presents Storytime with IzzyReal. I got a special one for you tonight. I got a special one for you because you helped me get to 50 subscribers in 5 months. I got a special one for you because you helped me get to over 9,000 views in 5 months. I got a special one for y'all because y'all been riding with me when I thought that this shit was just for play, for real, for revenge. Which brings me into my story a little bit. I'm going to tell y'all a story that I pretty much vowed to never speak on publicly. I'm going to tell y'all this story because y'all my motherfucking niggas. And all the people closest to me know it. And I feel like y'all my family. So y'all gonna know it too. Light your J's, please. This one gets deep. So I'm gonna take y'all back. A little journey. Down memory lane or whatever, right? So the year is 2016. For legal reasons, we're gonna keep everybody's name out of it. We're gonna keep everybody's name out of it. Let y'all put the pieces where they may. All right? So in 2016, an artist from Philadelphia was dating another artist from New York. And they were going through a bit of a rough patch in their relationship. The artist from Philadelphia says on Twitter, publicly on Twitter, yeah, but that nigga blank don't write his own shit. Okay. That nigga blank got ghostwriters. Okay. That nigga blank ain't this, that nigga blank ain't that. He ain't all that. Many people were like, where is this coming from, Philly? Asking the Philly artists, where's all this hostility coming from? Interesting thing is, the artist that he was calling out, the Philly artist, was very much infatuated with his love interest, his girlfriend at the time, the one from Brooklyn, Queens, just New York. Let's New York it, just New York. And he had a lot on his chest. So the other artist in question from Toronto, Canada, went on a tour called the Revenge Tour. And he was looking for revenge. And he was pissed. He was pissed that the artist from Philadelphia was discrediting him. He was pissed that the artist had people questioning his pen or if he even wrote his own lyrics. All right. So he goes on this tour all over the globe, really, in this bus. This big black bus with the words revenge painted on it. All over. And at the time, I was going through my own little thing. So I was like, you know what? You on your revenge shit? I'm on my revenge shit. Fuck Philly. Fuck this. Fuck that. Let's go. I'm riding with you, big bro. You know what I mean? So I make a fan page. I make a blankety blank fan page. Fan page gets up to 2,000 something followers in 3 months. It was 3-4 months. It was crazy numbers, ridiculous number. I was messaging some of the artists that work for the guy who was going on the big revenge tour. And I was just basically telling them how I'm getting a lot of fan mail from you guys. For you guys. And they're just telling me how, awesome y'all are and whatever. All right, I'm going to skip to the interesting part. I used to sell things. You know what I'm saying? I used to sell some things. Rappers sometimes like to do things. And I just so happen to have the things that the rappers like to do. So, I'm at work. Here's 2016. I'm working at Walmart. I'm a door guy. I do the door thing, right? So I'm standing at the door doing my door thing, and I get a message on Instagram from one of his artists, one of the Revenge Guys artists, saying, "Where you at?" Where am I at? Nigga, where am I at? I'm at motherfucking Walmart. Nigga, where are you? Is the better question. Nigga, where are you at? I know where they're at. Because, again, I run a fan page for these guys. I know exactly where the fuck they're at. I know exactly what they're doing most of the time. You know what I mean? So, he says, "You still about that? That of which I'm selling?" I said, "Of course." He said, "How fast can you get to Washington, D.C.?" I said, 15 minutes. Nigga, I am a good 30. But for you, you can make it 15, right? I wanted to be down with these niggas so bad. So bad. Because I just got out of a bad relationship. She used to make fun of me about this shit. I wanted to prove everybody wrong so bad. That I wasn't just doing this for no reason. That I wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, some kid with a camera. So I gather my belongings. I go to the Four Seasons in Washington, D.C. And if you listening, if you the person I'm talking about is listening, I'm not gonna, you feel me? But I'm just gonna, you feel me? Alright? So I meet in the lobby with a gentleman. Me and the gentleman take an elevator. I kid you not. When he opens his door, it's just bottles everywhere. It's the biggest hotel room that I had seen to date. And I frequent many hotels. So I thought that shit was just amazing. Just flat out like, whoa. You know, like, this is some next level shit. There was a microphone hanging from the damn ceiling. I was like, oh, these niggas are pop stars for real. These niggas are pop stars for real. So I sit down. I roll my pleasantries. They do whatever they do. And we begin to talk. There's a lot of management in the room. I can't say exactly whose management, but there's a lot of management in the room. And we begin to talk, and the artist asks me, "So, what do you do this for? How many shows have you been to?" Just questions, you know? And I'm like, man, I've been doing this just this year. Like, I just started following, like, not following y'all, like, as in, like, literally just, like, following y'all, like, but following the movement of the Revenge Tour. Like, I just started this page, but I've been a fan of the music, a fan of the team, or if you will, right? So we end up. This is back when I used to want to rap and shit. So we end up playing a couple of my songs, whatever. They were so. He was honest with me. Let's just put it that way. He says, "Hey, so I got a show in DC tonight. You should fly through." I said, "Okay, bet. Say less, but I don't got no tickets. You know, I wasn't prepared for this." He says, "I just told you to come through. You don't obviously don't need tickets." I get to the show later that night. Let's skip to that. I I walk past the line, obviously, because apparently I don't need tickets, so I'm gonna wait in line for. I get to the door. The guy's like, what are you doing?" Funny thing, I say to him, I say, "Well, I mean, if I could be honest with you, I'm with the band." He says to me, he laughs first off in my face and says to me, "Oh, yeah, all right, man, for real." I said, "I can prove it to you if you need me to, like, actually, like, prove it to you." So I text such and such, and I say, "Yo, I'm at the door." He replies, "Yo, I'm sending somebody up for you." I'm like, "All right, bet." Right? The guy sees the message, and he's like, he sees the area code that it's like from the north, and he's like, "Oh shit." And I'm like, "Yeah, like, I'm just as surprised as you. So can you let me by?" Guy lets me by. We end up going downstairs into the club or whatever, some nightclub. It was crazy. There were women just lined up, just like waiting to see these niggas. I don't know if they invited these girls or what. They was just lined up waiting to see these niggas, just like waiting, just sitting there, just beautiful girls just waiting there. I just walk past the beautiful girls and I go into the room, and we discussed what what I was really here for. Like, what do I want to do? Do I want to take pictures? What is it that I want to be? And I said, I just want to be with y'all. I just want to be down, basically. I just want to be in this shit, a part of this shit. Whatever job you need me to do is what I'm fucking about to do. You know what I mean? So he's like, all right, I feel you. They roll off with the females and they go do whatever they do, and I go back to my crib in VA. Interesting thing is, one of the management hits me back up the next day and says, can you come back to DC? And this is a whole completely different hotel. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I can do that. I come out, I go to the hotel, I go, it was like weird. It was like a weird wait time. I had to wait in the lobby. Anyway, I go to see him and we roll our pleasantries again. We talk about Canada and have I ever been and what I'll do if I go and things like that, and I should definitely look him up and all this, and it was, you know what I'm saying, it was deep, it was a good talk. But what he asked me that stuck out the most was, he said to me straight up, he said, you can't be what we are. He said, you can't be what we are. He said that, this is a quote, the boy has been in this for 10 plus years. He sees everything. I shake my head. I said, I get that. He said, he's not just going to let anybody be what we are. He said, my best advice to you, he asked me, he said, what do you think that you could do with what you've learned? Like, what do you think that you could do? I said, I can manage my own studio. I can manage my own publication. I can make PR look real good. Public relations. I'm really good at public relations. He says, you should start your own thing. He said, this here may not be for you. You should start your own thing. I said, I have a thing in mind. He said, and what's that? I said, New November. He said, I like that name. He said, stick with it. And I stuck with it. And here we are today. But as always, it's been a pleasure talking to y'all, chatting with y'all, sharing my life with y'all, stories. And as always, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for listening. In the city, cooking with the